The fire service sold you a lie. Sacrifice everything now, and the pension makes it worth it later. So you go all in, and somewhere along the way, the job stops being what you do and becomes who you are. Not because you decided it, because everyone around you did. To your family, your friends, your neighbors, you're the firefighter. That's how they see you. That's how they talk about you. And eventually, that's the only version of you that exists. You see, that's the culture. And if you let the culture define you, it will also decide what happens to your health, your relationships, and your retirement. That's why you have to be in charge of yourself, because that identity has a price. More years becomes higher status. Guys feel pressured to stay at busy stations long after their body is telling them to slow down. More overtime becomes the goal, and here's the rub. Stacking overtime at the end of your career is the best time for your pension, but the worst time for your health. This leads to the pension becoming the finish line. But let's look at the outcomes. Poor health, broken marriages, and kids who barely know us. The truth is, it's not worth having a ton of money if you're sick, you can't sleep, and you're disconnected from the people that love you. Suffering through your career doesn't earn you a reward at the end. It usually guarantees the opposite. And taking care of yourself now doesn't make you less committed to the job. It makes you a better firefighter, a better parent, a better spouse, and eventually a retired person with a life still worth living. Because getting to retirement was never about stacking as much money as possible. If that money cost you your health, your identity, the person that you love, you didn't win. You paid for retirement with everything you needed to enjoy it. And here's the part nobody tells you. You don't have to have one or the other. You can have both. You can have the career and the life, but you have to acknowledge the truth of what this job does to you and take care of yourself along the way. The goal is not to retire. The goal is to retire as healthy as possible. Do you agree or disagree? Tell me in the comments.